Hello everybody, Calamity here, and welcome to the final day of Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. It's here, and the last character that we get to use is Malvika. Now, you might be surprised, but Malvika, yes, she is a main DPS, but she can also be used as a sub DPS. You can build teams where she is your off-field DPS, applying Pyro for your Hydro main DPS. If you have like a new Valette or something you want to bring. On the first half, they recommend a weird team of Pyro, Hydro, or Geo. And they give you Navia as another trial character, so highly recommend them together. I also do highly recommend you bring a lot of... I actually don't recommend bringing a Hydro DPS. Bring a lot of Pyro, because the first enemy you literally fight is one of those cryo big Hilichurl dudes. And you need to like break his shield, right? And then you'll be fighting like the water Eidolons as well. So don't bring new Valette, you're going to have trouble killing the enemies if you do. So just a heads up. And then the second half, they want you to basically do the Natlan team. But because I put all of my Pyro on the first half, usually I would have Bennett on the second half, but he needs to be there for Zhongling. And the second half, I would also bring Iansen if she was allowed to be there, but no Electro allowed. We don't want to ruin our bonus points by not bringing the recommended elements. So unfortunately, this is how the team is. So right now on the first half, it's just Malvika, Navia, and then I brought Zhongling and Bennett. So it's pretty free-to-play friendly team. Second half, you do get Silali as a trial character, but then I also brought Shilinen and Zhongli for shields. This is what I'm going with. Let's begin. So yeah, second half, not really that free-to-play friendly, sorry. But this one I actually had a lot of trouble with compared to the other stages, except maybe Vares's. So first half, we just want to destroy this dude's shields and get everyone's energy up. There we go, and then see, you have to deal with these guys next. If you're not familiar with Navia, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. You basically just want to keep doing Crystallize as much as you can to give her bullets. So that her elemental skill does the most damage. Unfortunately, we won't be able to kill this guy in time. I got 4,000 in the first half, so that's halfway towards my goal. It's good enough for me. Now, on the second half, your goal is to just melt Malvika's damage if she is your main DPS of choice. If you're using Malvika as a sub DPS or an off-field DPS, then you just want to melt whomever. Whoever is your primary melter should be melting with Silali's burst. You want to get her burst up and running as fast as possible. Go ahead and begin. Seriously, don't wait. Get her that energy while you can. When these two dudes spawn, go for the fat one because the hammer guy will always gravitate towards you, right? Just a reminder. I'm sure you knew that already though. And after we kill this guy, I'm at 8k. Feel free to try to get some extra points if you can, but I think I will. And I got 9,000. Ooh. There you go. That's gonna do it for this event. Hopefully my tips were helpful for you. And again, I know a lot of people in the comments, at least on the first video, were not very happy with this event to say the least, and that is completely fine to feel that way. But, you know, channel that same energy y'all be putting in my comments in your feedback surveys. Seriously. I know a lot of people, like, don't even bother with them. You're like, oh, your verse doesn't read these, they suck, whatever. It's better than doing nothing and complaining, okay? Just, like, at least try to say why you don't like the combat event in a nice way. Don't just say it sucks. Why don't you like it? Do you hate it because we're forced to use certain characters? Tell them that. Tell them you want to use the characters that you built. Or maybe you thought the difficulty was too hard, or the rewards suck, or, you know, just be specific other than this event sucks and you suck for your worst. Like, just actually give them decent feedback, something that they can improve on, because you already know next update there's already going to be another combat event, right? And, well, hopefully they can listen to some of our feedback and incorporate some changes. You know, I know I'm copium, I'm being optimistic, blah 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 blah, Hoyoverse never listens, I get it, but it's still better than just being silent and then complaining that nothing changes. If you want stuff to change, you gotta keep trying in those surveys, just keep spamming it over and over again. Hey, you know, stop making your combat events like this, make them, you know, instead of doing this, do that, you know, whichever, you know, whatever changes you guys want to see. But that's gonna be it for me. I will have Imaginarium Theaters videos out probably tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget I'll be making more content just like this in the future. I'll be covering Genshin as well as other gacha games. So see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.